Wow. Hello and welcome back to my channel, and first of all, Happy New Year. First video of 2021. Bit of a weird New Year's with obviously the COVID and restrictions and everything, but hey, hope everyone's staying safe. That's so cheesy. So yeah, New Year. I've got a new camera, so at the moment I'm filming this on the DJI Pocket 2. Do it all. Although I've forgotten the mic, so I can normally clip a little mic on, but hey, it's always a good start. Yeah, so I thought I'd do a little update on the black S13 again. A lot's happened. Well, a lot has happened. Also, it hasn't, because it's obviously with the COVID, Christmas, New Year's, been restricted time-wise and everything. Because I mean, I'm fully at work, and then obviously got the fire service as well. And we were absolutely hectic with all the floods, all the sort of freezing weather. I mean, for instance, at the moment it is 1 degree. Yeah, sort of second week of January, it's 1 degree. There's freezing fog about, and we'll not do another video. But anyway, so more importantly, the car. So just before Christmas, while I still could, before the old tier system came in, popped to London and actually managed to pick up a load of bits. Well, I'll show you really. So it's also the little bits really. So I shall. So for instance, fuel flap and the mechanism. Picked that up. I've got a rear bumper for it now. I've also got these, which I've had for absolutely ages, tucked away in the shed. These are fiberglass copies of the proper Koiki, I guess I'm saying that right, Koiki kit. And they were never, I was never really 100% happy with the fitment, but obviously this car, the whole idea is it's meant to be simple, so I'm attempting just to say that's fine for there. Trying to think what we've done now. Obviously, oh yes, we picked up headlights. Full headlights and yeah, headlights, all the mounts, which is good. One of my old S13 bumpers. So you might see that the rear wheel is now facing correctly. It's because it's actually got one of my old S13. Oh god, camera, work, will you? Ah, right. That's it. So it's actually got the old my red S13 subframe. So if any of you have watched my first video, I've got obviously an S14, but I've also got another S14 that was crashed, not by me. And I'm putting the S14 subframe on the red S13. So I had a spare S13 subframe, the full running gear, because I'm going to go full Driftworks arms on the other one. So just for simplicity, I've just chucked it on here. So, and it's running 5 stud, which is handy. And you might be able to spot already, I've done a little bit of welding repairs. Because obviously most S13 shells are not that great. Yes, it's done all around in there and there, which I'm going to wax oil in a minute before putting the fuel tank on. So that's one of the other things. I've got a fuel tank and sender. S13 cluster, because this one is actually, because it used to have an RB in it, it's been completely rewired to run a Skyline cluster. So, and all the wiring loom for it. So that's another job for one day. Just got to rewire the cluster. Hopefully it all goes right. And just some interior panels, really, I think. Yeah, so now, oh, and door cards. So, full door cards, both sides. I've got a really old rubbish dash, but now I've got all like the kick panels, the centre console, everything like that. So basically, he was breaking his S13, and I basically brought all the interior, fuel tank, and a few little minor things really. So that means I can make a good start on this. Yeah, so at the moment I'm just getting everything ready to stick the fuel tank on. So this side rust repair is all done, here and here. I've just got underneath the seal to do as yet, just a little bit there. I'm going to cut it out and just do it all now, save me doing it in probably 6 months time. But one of the main things I've got to do today before I put the fuel tank on is make a fuel tank strap. I mean, I don't know everyone else, but these ones were rusty, and on the red S13 these were rusty as well. So I haven't even looked yet if you can even buy them. I probably should, but what I'm literally just going to do is use some old sheet metal and probably cut there, measure it, and then just weld in a new piece. Because I don't really want to. I just want to keep this car nice and simple. Not spend loads of money wasting it on bits, and literally just get it up and running. Hence why I'm keeping it NA for the time being. So with the NA malarkey, so I've got the SR engine. Well, it's not in it yet, but I've got the wiring loom. That's the engine loom. Obviously I've got the ECU, but at the moment I'm still trying to figure out where the hell all these plugs go to, because I can't see anything here that matches it. I know obviously it's not easy. It's not straightforward. Everyone does do it. But unfortunately, obviously, I don't know if something's been taken out of here yet, so I'm still working that out. Yeah, but obviously the engine's not well. It is ready. It's ready. Engine's ready to go in, but I need a gearbox. I'm just waiting for someone to try and sort out. He's got about 3 gearboxes, but he's unsure what the condition are, so he's gonna try them all out, and then I can have them. So that'll be good. Anyway, let me just cut to. Well, you keep walking around the car. Yeah, so I don't know what you guys like seeing, if you like to see everything, the whole process of everything. So do you want to watch me cut the metal out, measure it, weld it in place, or do you just want to see like, boom, boom, finished article? That's what I'm going to do now. Let me know in the comments, that'd be great. If you want me to do things differently, because I can do a 10-minute video or I can do a 20-minute video. Right, so everything has been wire brushed, and then it's been all of like stone chips been taken away. Well, not all of it, where I've welded, and anything that's rusty been wired down, and then it's had some red oxide put on, and where it's been welded, it's been cleaned, seam sealed, and then I'm just going to put some stone chip on it, and then probably once I've done, wax all the whole lot so it's got a real nice thick protection layer on it. Yeah, right, sorry about that. When I was spraying, I was just getting the camera all over the place. Yeah, so there you go. Bit of stone chip. Has now made everything look, well, it makes it all look brand new really, so that's how you polish a turd. Yeah, so now all this sort of side and arch is now done and welded. I'm quite happy with that. So now I can get the fuel strap done, and then get the fuel tank up, and then that's sort of this sort of side complete. And obviously, well, then sort out the brakes, etc. So I'm now going to make the fuel tank strap. Right, so this is the fuel tank strap. It's the inner one, I think, or the offside one. Yeah, so the way I'm going to basically replace it or repair it is I've cut out a bit of metal like that. Just slightly bent it in place, but just so I've got the right right amount of so the right sort of size, I'll just sort of put it up against the old one like that. So what I'm going to do is to make sure it's all right, I'm going to just put a tagger weld, get it in focus, get it tagger weld there, then cut out the rusty bit, the rusty side, what's left, probably, so say for instance that's the end of the metal is there, I keep saying focus error, okay, yeah, so the end of the metal's there, I'm probably going to cut it here, so I've got about an inch that supports it, so I can then weld on, you know, and the outer side of things. So even though, well, there's only 2 straps that hold the tank in, and obviously the other one's actually pretty clean, but this one I want to make sure it's solid. So yeah, weld there and then weld about an inch behind it. So I'm going to cut that. So this is kind of a how-to. So you see where, oh, come on. Yeah, so now also you've got the weld on that side holding it together. Now I'm going to fully weld it, so it gives it about an inch, and then you've got this bit where we can weld the other side, so sort of weld on 2 points there and there, and same on the other side, so you've got to be tagged along there and there. So now just to fully weld it all along. Yeah, so now we can so you got an inch about there to there, so we can weld on both sides, so it's double sort of welded, so at least it'll support everything then. Right, yeah, so there you go. So it's welded both sides and a little tag weld in the middle as well, them 2 sort of spots there. So that's now what I would say nice and secure. Let's give it a quick grind off, give it a quick satin black, and then put the little bit of rubber around it to protect the tank, and then that's my sort of refurbed, repaired tank strap. Right, so there you go. After a quick lick of paint, there's now fully sort of repaired and nice and strong, sturdy. Slid a bit of rubber over, and yeah, happy days. Hopefully someone might find that a bit useful. It's fairly sort of straightforward, so it's quite easy to do. And yeah, now let's get this fuel tank in the pitch black. Alright guys, I'll follow this up in a minute. Oh, right, end of the night, and so the fuel tank is now on. I didn't record it because everything just went awkward. Funny enough, the fuel strap that I actually made was perfect, but the other one, it was just extremely tight on that. It might have just been that someone mixed up the bolts and the long one should have been on the middle one, but anyway, it's on, it's done. So that's one more thing done. So that's the fuel tank, that's the offside sort of the car welded up. Now we've just got to tackle the near side, and then I can then start worrying about the wiring. Obviously got the little engine there, so that's the SR that's going in it. Hopefully I just got to sort out the alternator and a starter motor and a gearbox, well, a bell housing for it as yet. Obviously I've got the s13 there. I'm still yet to do a good video on it because I haven't really introduced it to the channel yet. something might be happening with these, and putting the build slightly, delaying it slightly, because something's come up and I kind of think it's going to work perfectly with it, but I'll go through that on another video, so you have to tune in. And yeah, the red S13, that's still unfortunately just sitting there, because the priority is on this one and the other one and all the others. But anyway, yeah, so hope you like this sort of video. I don't know how you feel like, so I don't know if you want like re-recording all the whole process of, you know, cutting, grinding, welding like metal together, or stripping something out, or do you just want me to keep cutting to little segments of it, so you know, like, oh, this is this stage, this is this stage, and this is this stage. Yeah, if you let me know, that'd be great. At least I can know how to sort of the format people like. And yeah, and hopefully everyone has a great 2021, stuck indoors with COVID, but hopefully with the vaccine. Well, I'm not getting into it. Yeah, so hopefully you like the video, and give us a thumbs up, like, subscribe, and yeah, hopefully catch up on the next video with one of these. Alright guys, cheers, see you later.